Yeah. All right. We're gonna go live here in like one more minute. It is 6:01. Glad everybody made it back safely. For those that are attending live and those that are checking this out on the recording, we got some great information for you guys. We just came back from a conference in Las Vegas, and it was totally incredible. You know, one of the things I love about what we do, we're creating a community of people that are invested in their own future now. You know, I always say entrepreneurship now has become the new 9 to 5. If you look at our economy today, if you look at the government, all that doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on. AI is here, ladies and gentlemen, and it is changing the workforce. People are having different challenges finding jobs. They're being displaced, and this is not to scare you, it's just to give you some awareness of where we are going because there's a shift happening, and that shift that I see quite clearly is the entrepreneurship. People are now looking more than ever about entrepreneurship, and I'll show you in a slide here coming up in just a moment. But without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We got some guests here that'll come on and share their experience. We don't want to spend too long on it because we do want to get through the presentation. But the purpose of us showing up today, many of us just got off a plane, but it's important. You know, a lot of people spend time on social media scrolling, looking at, funny things for entertainment. But we're here talking about investing in your own future. And I had a gentleman the other day I was talking to. He said, Gary, I took 3 days off. I'm so swamped. I'm so wore out. And he's an older guy. And he said, I just don't have time. And I said, you know what? There is never a perfect time to invest in yourself. We as people, a lot of times, not everyone, but many people put other people before them. They put the job, they put their family, and then you wind up at the end of your life is like, wow, what did I really do for myself? So the purpose of today, yeah, we're going to talk to you about travel, but what we're going to be sharing with you is a lot bigger than travel. And what I want to do right now, I want to go right to Marcia, and the reason why is Marcia saw this presentation a while back. She did her research. She got started, I don't even think it was a month ago, and she decided to go to Las Vegas because we had a specialized training. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, I just got started, I'm not sure. Well, she is here to build a huge team, but bigger than that, she wants to help so many of her friends and family. So some of you guys were invited last minute here. Some are going to get this on a recording. But Marcia, I want to go ahead and send it out to you out there in Fresno. I see you got the Golden Gate behind you, but you saw a big picture this weekend, and just go ahead and share. And then I'll come to you guys a little bit throughout that may want to share because I do want to get through the presentation. But Marcia, go ahead and just share because you're new, right? And that's what the people that are seeing this, they're like, okay, do these things work? Are they real? So again, my third time, take away, Marcia.
All right.
But Gary. I'm on to Gary.
Okay, yeah, I'll tell you, thank you.
But thank you, Gary, for this opportunity. And thank you, everyone, for joining. Like Gary said, I just started. I'm 32 days in. And so I came in through Gail. Gail told me about the business, and she invited me to a couple of the events throughout some time. And like Gary said, I did do my research. But when I made up my mind that I want to do something different, because I'm a homebody, I told Gail, hey, listen, I go to work, I come home, and I'm comfortable, And so when I made up my mind that I'm getting older, I want to celebrate me. And when I seen this presentation, I seen all the benefits that comes with this. For me, it was a no-brainer. And I jumped right in. And not only did I jump right in and sign up, I'm in a position that I want to share this information with any and everybody because it was shared to me. The thing is, sometimes we have something so good and we want to keep it to ourselves. I don't want to keep this to myself. I want to share this with everybody. Anybody who's open-minded, anybody who wants to change their life, anybody who wants to travel, or someone who has not traveled. This is an opportunity for you to take advantage of this. And that's what I'm doing. We came back from Vegas this morning. I'm tired, but I tell you this, I'm on fire, and I am going to share this with everybody. I even been sharing this with people today at church. That's how excited that I am. I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to build a team, a community of people who want to travel, a community of people who just want to do something and change their life. I'm in it for the long haul, and I'm ready to go. And I'm looking for someone to join me as we take this ride together.
All right, Marcia, I'm really grateful to have you on the team because I know we're going to be doing some great things in the Fresno area and the Bay Area.
Yes.
And I'm going to come to some others if you guys want to come on a little bit, but I do want to start moving forward on the presentation. So what you're going to see here today, whatever side of the fence you're on, if you're just here to take advantage of the travel perks, we definitely got you covered. But if you're here as an entrepreneur, the same information apply, but it's just how it's packaged, right? So one of the key things we want to share with you here today is you're not going to get it all on this presentation. But our goal here is today is to take you from this space here where a lot of people are concerned today. A lot of people are concerned about the economy. They're concerned about their job. They're working so many hours. I took an Uber or Lyft driver to the airport. This gentleman works 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. I said, wow. I said, we need to talk. So I gave him my information because, people are just basically on that treadmill. And then you got a lot of people that are established in their business or corporate world. And they're like, hey, they're strategizing. What can we do? We see the changes with AI. Well, our whole goal here today is not to convince you or upsell you on anything here. We want to help you bring your awareness from here to here. Because as I mentioned, people every day, at night, they're concerned. They are concerned. They're in traffic. They don't want to go to work. I see people all the time. They're talking about their grocery bills. We want to take you from here to the lifestyle of Travoyum because what it offers two things. It offers you the freedom and lifestyle to travel, but it also gives you an opportunity to create income wherever you are. Now, here's a little snapshot that I like to share about our company. We have fun. We just came from an event, and we were doing a lot of this celebrating. Here's a short video just to give you a little insight in the vibe of our company. I stayed at that hotel. I ate breakfast right there. Free breakfast. See, I look at this, people are excited about their future. A lot of people are like, wow, the world is going to you know what? Not what we're doing. We're enjoying life. We're enjoying experiences. And that's why we're on this Zoom today, sharing it with people. I know, again, a lot of people at church, they had other opportunities, but we said we're going to come on, share this information, and record it for those that can't make it here. Now, I got a little surprise at the end. I don't know if you guys recognize this person here, but it's someone coming up here at the end. I don't know. That guy was really good there too this weekend. Travoyum, all right. Who's that guy? My rain shining in here. That was last year in Orlando. We have some fun here, you guys. So we want to address a few questions. I know this is not your first presentation you've seen, so you're probably wondering, okay, do I have to join tonight? Is this network marketing? Is it legitimate? Well, those that were invited here, this wasn't something you found on the internet. It was someone you already know and trust, right? Can you really save money? We're going to show you that. Can people really earn income and will this work for you? Well, we're going to address those questions today. But as I was mentioning early in the presentation, the reason why we are out here sharing this information, Marcia said, she wants to share it. Why? Because this is what people aren't telling you. They're not, when they go home, you see them at church, they had a great service, but people are concerned. They are looking for opportunities. Look at these numbers. I'm going to get to the travel here in a minute, but look at these numbers. Between 8 to 30 million people a month are searching for a way out. That's a lot of people. A lot of people are Googling. These are all off Google. 7.5 are looking for a home-based business. Why are they looking for a home-based business? They need to make more money. There's a ton of people looking for network marketing and MLM. Why? Because they do know this business model works. They're just trying to find one that does. Now, the reason why I'm excited about what we have, because my background has always been health and wellness, and I was a six-figure earner in another company. Love products, but this is a huge industry, you guys. The travel industry is a $10 trillion industry, but look at this. 600 million to 1.5 billion searches per month on travel. All you have to do is position yourself to participate in that industry. How do you do that? Showing up to something like this, watching a recording, something like this. So the company we partner with is a company called Trevorium. David and Adela Hart are the CEO and founders, and this gentleman here is put together, I would say, the perfect business in a box. The reason why I say that is, one, we're well established, over 14 years in the industry. We actually have physical corporate offices. I don't know if you've done things online and you may try to cancel. You can't do it because you can't reach anybody. You send emails, they keep drawing your card, what's going on. Well, we got real live people in these offices. One in Temecula, California, one in Madrid, Spain, and Almaty, Pakistan. We're a real business, guys. Real business, global reach. And what's happening today is we merged what people are looking for, entrepreneurship, in the largest industry in the world. All you need to do is share information like this with people. We don't have to sell them on it. People will understand traveling is not a fad. So why are people listening? Again, I already just said it, 14-year-old company, but we're in so many different countries and thousands of people are traveling. We don't have to create a market. We got great leadership all around the world, and this is a long-term company. If you decide to partner with us, this is something long-term. It's not a fad. I had someone reach out to something I posted on Facebook, and they were kind of being sarcastic. I was telling them about my opportunity, and I didn't even respond. I said, it's your loss. They said, I said, mention about saving and traveling. They said, yeah, Expedia or Travelocity. And I just said, I didn't even respond. I just said to myself, okay, what you really don't know can really hurt you. So I'm going to show this short video to explain my point.
You go to online travel sites and scour them looking for the best hotel deal. You may be actually wasting your time.
I've used Expedia, Trivago, there's Booking.com.
Always looking for a bargain. I like to see the red numbers that make you think like you're getting a good deal.
But that may not be the case.
Almost all those sites are owned by one of two companies.
According to the nonprofit Consumer's Checkbook, Expedia and Booking Holdings owns 95% of third-party booking sites. That means shopping around may be a waste of time, and Checkbook says calling the hotel directly won't land you a better deal. They're hesitant to undercut the booking site.
See, I don't want to waste my time with this person. They were just, being sarcastic, spamming on my marketing I was doing. But look, right here, it says it right here. Our price is $300, 70% savings on what we have out there. So what I want to do here now is I want to just kind of be upfront with the cost of getting started here. You can actually get started as little as $69 getting your membership, and total about $170 out the door. So if you're a type of person that, okay, what is the big upsell at the end? There's not a huge upsell. It's something that's affordable. This is available at anybody. If you're on unemployment, SSI, whatever, you can become a business partner if you're looking at this from an entrepreneur standpoint. Because what I found, I would share this incredible savings, and they said, Gary, man, I would love to travel to those locations. We're not going to be doing any traveling. We can't afford it. So rather than walk away with no solution, I put this up front in case you're one of those people that says, I don't have a whole lot of money to get started. Well, can you start a business for $69 and $52 a month? I mean, that's way less than a cup of coffee. And to become a partner, it's only $99 for the entire year. You have a website. And again, that's for that person because, like I said, people are hurting out there. I have a lady right now that I've been communicating with. She says, Gary, I need to find something. I haven't worked in a year. I had these little jobs. If you can help me get started, I want to do this. Well, between her family, friends, even maybe myself, we'll find $169 to help her get started. That's the type of person I'll invest in because they are really looking for an opportunity. Matter of fact, the gentleman on here, my business partner, Anthony Mitchell, I was in a situation where in our other company, he loaned me the money to get started. So it's not a money grab for us here, but I want to put this up front because I want you to pay attention to the benefits and the perks that we have here, because a lot of times people are like, okay, it's probably going to cost $3,000, right? I know some of the seminars I've been on, they look phenomenal. And they said, all right, we can do 3 payments of $3,000. I'm like, whoa, if I could do that, I wouldn't be sitting here watching you. So anyway, I want to give you a little more trust with our company. This is Trustpilot. We got a 4.6 rating. Now, obviously, Expedia, Travelocity's been in the space a whole lot longer than we have, so they have a lot more reviews. But when you look at the percentages, we're a lot better. So if I was looking at an opportunity, I want to know if this is real, because I know in the back of your mind, some people are like, okay, I've seen those horror stories where you book something online and then you go to the location, it's not what you saw online, right? So this gives you some I guess, trust, if you will. So what I'm going to show you right now is a snapshot of our back office, because I think this is important. When you're brand new, you want to see the back office. You want to see, okay, are the prices really real, what you're talking about? This is a short recording for the sake of time, but this is our back office. It actually pulls up all the hotels in the area based on the time you want to go to give you the best price. Well, what we're going to share with you here, it's looking right now for the best deal. And I said, okay, let's look at this one. The public price for this location is $1,300. Our price is only $816. It's right there. You don't have to go look around. It's a savings of $494. Now, we also have access to timeshare properties, and we're not a timeshare company, but we have access to their inventory. So the example I'm sharing with you here is Orlando. I just picked a date. Why Orlando? Because we want to go see Mickey. We want to go to Disney World, right? So with that in mind, look at the incredible savings for this resort. Okay, it's a Westgate. Some of you know that is a timeshare property. People spend $20,000, $30,000, and that price that you just saw is correct, $0. And you're probably, okay, how can you guys do that? Well, one, we don't have any markup and fees, but we pay into a membership that I'm going to share with you in a moment. And the membership just makes sense. You get 2 for 1. You put $1 up, they put $2 back in a matter of points. Here's an example of our world tours. You see this location has breakfast included. If you've done any traveling, breakfast is about $50, right? Well, this location here in India is $29 for that price. And I also show you a little snapshot of our back office with gift cards. Look at this savings at Red Robin, okay? You can buy a $25 gift card for $20. We have all kind of savings on shopping, dining. I threw one other one here, Longhorn Steakhouse. Look at this savings, 20%. You can buy a $60 gift card for $48. That's what, about a $15 or $12 savings. That's a significant saving, 20%. So I just wanted to show you, to let you know it's a real back office. We have real value here. And as I move on, I want to just share with people that we're not a side hustle. You know, I had a lady ask me that she said, you know, and she's looking at joining. We had a conversation, but she said, Gary, is this a side hustle? And I said, no, this is an asset producing opportunity. I'm creating an asset for my family, because the income that I've generated to this point is willable for my family. So it's not a get rich quick scheme. You're not going to get rich overnight. You know, I share Marcia, it's going to take some work, right? It's going to take some time, but the worst case, you're going to be able to travel. I know you guys are getting ready to take a cruise here in about a month. So no guaranteed income, because I don't know what you're going to do, and there's no pressure selling. We just want to educate you on what we're doing. So this is for people who love to travel, and again, who want to help people make additional income and just have more options. So as we continue here, why do people say no? That's what I always ask. I said, now obviously I'm invested. I've been here a while. But I'm like, why would somebody see something like this and say no? Well, like I said earlier, part of the reason they can't afford it, right? And then the other part, they got that old thinking. They said, well, I've done these things before. I've lost money in them. You know, they will say, hey, you gotta check it out. You got to get in tonight. And then 2 months later, they're gone. Well, I already shared with you, we've been here 14 years. You know, people say, are the deals really real? We've been here 14 years. You know, but sometimes people join the wrong company, and sadly, sometimes they join the wrong people. A lot of times it's not really the company, it's the people sometimes. And people say, they don't have any training. Well, partially so, but I've also had some people that say, I never had any training. I show them all the training in the world here, and they still don't succeed. So that's why we don't make promises, because we don't know what you're going to do. So they'll say, I didn't have support. You got plenty of support with what we're doing. So the real question should be, okay, does this work? You know, could this work for me if I follow the system? What is the system? This is the system what we're doing here tonight. We're just sharing information with people that are open to either one, saving and travel, or either making money. Now, when I look at this as a whole, I'm like, what is the sticking point to this? And I think I'm going to redesign these examples here, because this is why I think people stay. Yeah, the travel is incredible, but as I mentioned, some people see this and they can't afford to get involved from a travel perspective. The lifestyle is phenomenal because you'll be able to take your business wherever you go. And then the experiences, people want to have more experiences. I was sitting with Marcia today at the conference. She says, it's my time, Gary. I've been helping everybody. You know, my son, he's 24, this, that, and the other. It's my time. I want to have some experiences. And you want to do it while you're healthy enough to travel, right? And that's another thing. Some people see this and they say, well, I really can't travel, but you can still help people. You can still create a community. And this is what I believe is a sticking point. Why? Because you got like-minded individuals working towards a common goal. Now, your common goal may be, hey, I want to go from an apartment to buying a condo or buying a house. Or it might be, hey, I want to be able to pay my house note and bring a spouse home. Somebody else may be, hey, I just want to be able to shop without having to look at the price tag. Whatever your why is or the reason doing, it still all comes together as a community. And here's an example of what we experienced over the weekend.
We expect a lot of knowledge, a lot of training, a lot of fun.
Get a better understanding of how I could be a business partner in Trevorium. And woo, go Trevorium!
About all the community that we have here all around the world.
I get to walk the stage.
I actually met her this weekend.
This is how awesome it is. How about that?
It is the best company in the whole wide world. It has changed my life. And
that's what it's all about, guys. Community, having joy, peace, happy to get up every day like, man, who can I help? What happened last night in my business? You know, all these things are available to you by simply sharing something that people love and want to do already, which is travel. We have access to everything in the travel space: hotel, cruise, resort, tours, rental cars, entertainment. You have your own concierge service. Gail, if you don't mind, you've been using a concierge service to book cruises. And I know you kind of hooking some friends up, right, in a week or so. Can you elaborate a little bit on how you use that service, the cruise, the concierge, I should say?
Yes. So the first time that I used it, we used it on going to a cruise going to Ensenada, Mexico last year, and took 5 people. I think it was 6 people with us, and we had a fantastic time. I found out that as a Trevorium partner, I am able to book 7 cabins. Okay, so then this year, now we are going to Alaska for 10 days, leaving out of San Francisco. Again, we saved $700 to $800, okay, per person. I used the concierge service when I went to Thailand in April, and they were jolly on the spot. I asked them questions. They were so helpful, so nice. They didn't feel like they were inconvenienced. They got on there looking for stuff for me, and I was very, very pleased. So, yeah, the concierge is the concierge services is top number 10. So plus.
Yeah, and that's a plus for because a lot of people that join our company, they've never had any international travel before.
Yes.
And it's very helpful to have those things, to help you navigate, when you're doing international travel. So as we wrap up the travel piece, I want to just kind of share a little bit about my son here. When I was looking at this opportunity a few years ago, he told me, he said, "Dad, how come we never take a real trip or real vacation, right?" And I said, "We do." And he says, "Well, my friends, they go to Hawaii, Jamaica, the Philippines. We never leave California." So I told him we're going to Las Vegas and stay in a resort there for $125 for 5-day stay. And then we went to Hawaii. So here's a little clip of us in Hawaii. We're able to come out and do that every year. Every year. Priceless moments. Hey, Cal. We're out here at the beach. I got sand all in my hair. We've been plunging in that water right there. Cal, how you like it this year? This is our second trip. Uh-oh, water's coming.
It's fun. It's really good. Trying Trevorium today because it travel for less. You can travel for less, and you get to experience really cool vacations like this, like Hawaii or something else. There's huge waves here.
I got sand all in my hair. I don't care. I'm having a good time.
Me too.
Man, the sun, we hit the wave and it just splashed all in my face. So, son, what do you think?
I think about what?
About Trevorium.
I think it's
putting him on the spot.
It's good because you could travel more, travel for less, and you get free money every month.
Well, I got work for it. But
well, you have to work for it, and yeah, it's
got
cool.
Sand in your eyes, huh?
No, I have salt water. Yeah.
Salt water. All right. Till next time. Yeah, he's a aspiring pro soccer player, so we need a travel business, right? So I can be able to travel with him, be able to support him in his dreams. So he's changed quite a bit in a few years. That's my son, love him to death, and he's always checking my business. "Dad, where you at? Where you at?" So for those that joined late, don't worry about it. We have this recorded. We want to definitely have you take a look at the beginning of this because we're addressing something that no one's talking about, which is the job market is changing with AI and how entrepreneurship is now becoming a new 9-to-5 and why we partnered with a very successful travel company. So if you're just coming on now, get the recording. We're going to move into now the presentation of Trevorium. Then we're going to go ahead and wrap up on how you get started, answer any questions, and just see if this is a fit for you.
What if the trips you've only dreamed about weren't dreams at all? Bali, Paris, Hawaii, Dubai, the Greek Isles, anniversaries, birthdays, family milestones. Not maybe someday, but today. Because here's the truth most people never hear. The world isn't out of reach. It's just retail pricing makes it feel that way. For decades, travel has been treated like a luxury for the wealthy, the lucky, or the insiders. Meanwhile, most families are working harder than ever and vacationing less than they want. Not because they don't want to travel, but because retail pricing makes it nearly impossible. That's the problem, and Trevorium is the solution. Travel is the largest industry on Earth, over $10 trillion and growing towards $15 trillion. But here's what most people don't realize. When you shop around for travel online, you're not comparing different companies and prices. NBC News exposed this. Almost every major travel site you are considering is owned by one of two companies. What this means is you're not comparing prices. You're comparing different logos owned by the same two companies. These companies control the rates. They control the markups, and they make billions. Consumers pay the price. So families aren't saying no to travel. They're saying no to retail pricing. In 2013, Trevorium launched with a bold idea. What if every day people could access the kind of travel pricing that insiders get? Not marked up retail, not gimmicks, not limited time deals. Actual wholesale access. Today, Travorium operates in 60 plus countries across 6 continents, with corporate offices in California, Spain, Kazakhstan. We've paid out tens of millions in commissions, support multiple languages, and continue expanding worldwide. We're not a startup. We're not a travel website copycat. We're a global wholesale travel platform built for real people by visionary entrepreneur David Hart, who was once a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year in California. We're redefining what's possible. We show people all around the world how to do the one thing they've always dreamed of doing, travel, but at a price they never knew was possible. Travorium gives members access to our wholesale booking engines, where you can book hotels, resorts, rental cars, cruises, excursions, activities, and entertainment at pricing better than travel agent rates. It looks and feels like the booking sites you already use, but with pricing retail simply cannot touch. So whether it's a weekend away, a family vacation, or business travel, you get insider wholesale pricing the public never sees. And here's the game changer. Many members save more than the cost of their membership from wholesale pricing alone. This is before they include the travel points that allow them to take premium trips for a fraction of the price. Next, we give you access to our Dreamcation platform. This is where travel becomes a lifestyle, not a once-in-a-while event. Every month, you receive travel points with your membership. Every 6 to 7 months, you can turn those travel points into incredible vacations around the world for up to 90% off the retail price. Dreamcations come in 2 powerful experiences. First, getaways. Access 2,000 plus resort properties worldwide, often 70 to 90% off retail. Full kitchens, multiple bedrooms, resort amenities, no gimmicks, just real wholesale value. Some getaways can even be reduced all the way down to $0 plus tax when travel points are applied. How about world tours? Our signature bucket list group vacations and most popular feature of our Dreamcation platform. There are up to 18 curated world tours per month, with a minimum of 150 4- and 5-star dream destinations every year. The dates are set, and these are premium accommodations. You explore iconic locations with a worldwide community of like-minded travelers, creating magical memories you simply cannot buy online. And after travel points are applied, these VIP experiences are typically up to 90% off retail. And whether you choose getaways, world tours, or a combination of both, Platinum members receive enough travel points to enjoy 2 amazing vacations every 12 to 14 months. Here are real examples of what that looks like. Dubai. Stay 6 days in 4- and 5-star accommodations with breakfast included for as low as $199 total after maximum travel points are applied. Honolulu, Hawaii. Enjoy world-class beaches for 2 as low as $50 per person per day with breakfast included. And Crete, Greece. Stay 5 days at an all-inclusive resort for 2 people after maximum points are applied. And these are just a few examples. We have thousands of trips you can book. Getting started is simple. There are 3 options to choose from. The first is Silver at $69.95 one-time enrollment and $52.50 per month.
I'm just going to go ahead and elaborate on that, what they were sharing. Pretty exciting what I saw there. When I saw this opportunity to be able to travel like that, I wasn't traveling 4 or 5 star before. I was traveling where you can look out the window and see your car, right? So now we have to walk a long way. I needed to get some luggage with wheels on it because these resorts are huge. I already mentioned the silver membership here, but the titanium allows you to get started. It's a titanium membership for $149 a month, $75 a month. And I want you to do the math on this. You're spending $75. They're giving you double back to buy down your vacations. I mean, that's a win for me right there. I mean, double back. But this is our most popular program here. It's our platinum membership. All the prices and everything you saw were based on this value here. The platinum membership, $269 one time, $135 a month. With the partnership that we show you here, allows you to market the business. And I recommend everyone get this, even if you say, well, I don't really want to market the business right now. But what happens is a lot of us have friends and family, right, that we travel with. Why would you let them pay retail when you have something that people can actually save money? And the biggest takeaway here, it has become a business, and you have the tax advantages of having a home-based business, allowing you to write your travels off. That trip that Gail is taking to Alaska, that's a tax write-off because she's bringing some people with her as well. So do like the wealthy do. Utilize resources, assets to, support your fund. And best of all, you'll be able to cut your taxes. Now, I'm not a CPA or anything, but it's perfectly legal. Get with your CPA that understands a home-based business, and they can show you how to write these expenses off. Now, what I love about our company is they give you an opportunity to operate at zero cost. When I got started and launched my business, I enrolled 3 people in my first 30 days of when I started my business, and I no longer paid the $135 a month. They give you that that opportunity to do that because what happens when you enroll 3 people, you're in $4.45 a day. Your membership's only $137. I mean, that earned us. Let me back up. $4.45 a day. Excuse me. Your membership is $135, and so it covers your cost of doing business. So now you're in the black. But what most people do is say, "Okay, Gary, I want to look at this from an entrepreneur standpoint. How can I make money with this?" Well, I'll just kind of take you down the road that I went. I got my 3, like I shared with you on the other page. But within about 3 months, I had what's called, I was a 1-star director, which is 8 people on my left, 8 on my right. And I think I was responsible for maybe 3 of those people. And I was making $300 a month. So the 2 trips we took to Las Vegas and Hawaii was totally not only paid with the resorts, but the airfare was covered because I was making $300 a month. So I had $1,800 in my account. So I bought all our airfare. So I literally was traveling without any out of pocket from my, regular bank account or my 9-to-5 job at the time. A few months later, when we went about 9 months in, I hit what's called the 2-star rank here. It's a leadership rank. You receive a recognition leadership ring like this. So just simply helping the people here get their 3 people. That's pretty much what we did. We helped those 3 get 3. Some got 1, some got none. But at the end of the day, when 25 people showed up on my left, 25 people showed up on my right, the minimum I made was $750 a month. Now, you take $750 a month coming in on top of what you're already making. That means maybe a newer car. Maybe it means a car. Maybe that means the difference of renting an apartment versus purchasing a condo. $750, that's pretty significant on top of what you're already making. That's the minimum. I was making about $1,500 a month at this level on an ongoing basis. Fast forward at that moment to about 13 months in, I hit what's called a 3-star rank, which is where I'm at now. I've been earning this income every single month for the last 2 years. Every single month. We get paid every Friday. Well, every Wednesday. It's on my card every Friday. And it's made a huge difference in our household. We are soon approaching what I call the wealth factor for my household. Why did I call it the wealth factor? Because $3,100, that's going to cover my mortgage. Now, if you're not in California, you probably say, wow, that could cover a lot more. But if you're in California, living in the Bay Area, this is like almost the minimum, right, for a decent house. But that's wealth for me. Why I consider that wealth? One, this is an asset when you're here, but this continues to come. And now, God willing, I'm here another 30 years, I guess. I'm 60, another 30, 35. But if something were to happen, this comes to my family. Their mortgage is paid for. That's such a peace of mind for a family. So as we continue on, I know there are some people that see this recording or see it live and they say, well, Gary, I need to see where I can make some serious money. I need to make 6 figures. Well, that's the ambassador rank. This ambassador, this is very conservative. Most of them make about $14,000 a month. They give you this incredible trip. Now, when I first saw this, I thought it was you hit the rank and they celebrate you. No, they do this every single year. They go on an annual vacation all over the world. And I think the next one's in Cabo San Lucas, and they go on a shopping spree, about $3,000 in spending. They're there for a week, so they wine and dine them. They have a great time, and it just gets better as you continue to grow. They have more recognition. They have cars. I mean, the list goes on. Now, I know many people want to know, okay, let me hear from some of the people that are actually making six figures. Here's a short video as we wrap up the presentation, and then we'll open it up for any questions.
I mean, my favorite passion, favorite thing in the world, and I always say my favorite sport is traveling. So I was traveling, but nowhere near as much as I am, and nowhere near as 5 stars I am, and nowhere near as less as I'm paying. So Travorium has completely changed my life. I mean, completely.
The life before Travorium was uneventful, a little boring, working, spending time with kiddos at home. Now, it's a little more exciting. I know every 6 months, every 2 months, I can go and I don't have to worry about money. Where I'm going, I have endless opportunities and millions of new connections thanks to this company.
For me, it was both. I could travel with my family, and that's the first thing that catched me. But when I look at the compensation plan, I was blown away, and I knew that this is something I was looking for many years. I do have 6 kids, 7 on the way, and very busy mom. But my kids are not excuse not to win. They are my reason why I'm winning, because they are my motivation every day. It's not only for me, that I want to build this business for myself. For me, it's very important to show my kids that they can be successful in life, and that they can reach anything if they put, a goal and they're gonna go and take action. So find your motivation and you will succeed at Travorium.
I mean, it's always something to try, something to see what is new, but opportunity what you can get in Travorium, it's outstanding. It's infinity what you can do here. Doesn't matter, you wanna make money, you can make money. You wanna travel, you can travel. You wanna have a new friends, you can have a new friends. Whatever, just name it, you can get it here.
Okay, I'm just very excited after Danny's speech. It was so good. Travorium gives you financial freedom, and that's what caught my eye. The passive income, time, leverage, resilience, extra income. In real estate, let's face it, we have large commission checks, but it's still me working 24/7, delivering the checks, talking to mortgage brokers, being a psychologist, and of course, answering phone calls 24/7. So I'm tied up to a place. And with Travorium, I realized I have this whole lot of freedom to travel the world and being literally anywhere in the world and make money sipping on a margarita somewhere on the beach.
So I call freedom, you guys. So for those that were invited, want to see the money, we can talk more about that. Just get back with the person that invited you. If you're getting this on the recording, we can get that information to you. So as we wrap up, some people look at this and say, okay, Gary, that's great about the money, but I just want to do the travel part. Well, let's at least get you in the black on the travel. Let's use the Get 3 strategy, where you simply just share this opportunity with 3 people that turns it into a business for you, and you're operating your business at 0 cost. And this is what it would simply look like for you. You enroll 3 partners, and you say, okay, that's all I want to do. Well, some of those 3 may say, well, Gary, I want to build a business. Can I work with you? Sure, you can work with me, and I'll help them build a business. And you, because you started the social network, if you will, is still being funded and worked through people in our community to allow you to start earning income. And if you want to do more to qualify for more income, you just do a little work. But the main thing is you'll take care of your airfare, your costs for your vacation, your car payment, pay down some bills. And if you've done any traveling, it costs. I mean, I just bought water for $6. So you need a little extra money when you're traveling. So as we wrap up here, I wanted to close out with, if you get started with us, and it's not one of those, if you get started today, you get this incentive trip, but you actually do get an incentive trip with our company. 14 days later, Marcia, you take a look at your incentive trip. You don't have to go international. You can do some, stateside. But our company gives you an incentive trip for just, joining our company. It's a free incentive trip. You just pay your resort fees and taxes. That's a picture of Gail when she went to Thailand, and she had an incredible time. I think Gail told me she had an appointment. She might have had to drop. But this was a beautiful trip that she had. And this is where she actually used the concierge service, and she was international. So at this point, we're done. We're at the end. You guys stay to the end. Appreciate you guys hanging on. And if you just got on here late, definitely get the recording, because I share some very key things that people are not talking about regarding our economy, regarding AI. A lot of people just think it's not coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I come from that space. I'm an engineer. I was in that space for over 45 years. I shared with my son the other day a cost example of what I used to do. And to propose it, to put all the data together, it would take me a week or two. ChatGPT did it in about 5 minutes. It put together a diagram, all the costing, all the equipment. Why do they need to pay me six figures to do that? You can just go to ChatGPT. So I'm addressing that elephant in the room that people aren't talking about. AI is here. I don't know if you've seen these robots. They're gonna start showing up to your house, delivering your UPS packages. That's how nimble they are. This is not to scare you or the world's coming to. No, it's time for a shift. Just like we made that shift many years ago from writing a check to direct deposit. You guys remember that? Then we were carrying cash. I don't carry cash anymore. Very few people carry cash. They use these cards, and a lot of people don't even use the cards anymore. They just use their phone. We just continue to evolve. And what better place to evolve in the space of something that most people want to do, or if they can't do, it's simply because they can't afford to do it. Well, we capture both of those areas, the income and the travel. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and close it out. If anybody want to come on and add any comments, feel free. But again, those that got on late, get the recording. Spend some time with the person who invited you. We can get on a call. We can do a private Zoom if you need to see more. We want you to be a part of our community. So the call is open. Anybody want to come on that was at the conference that want to share real quick? If not, we'll just go ahead and close it out. And that'll be it. And thank you for showing up on a Sunday evening, that is.
I just wanted to share, this is Gail. I just wanted to share that I've been in the company for about 3 years and or going into my third year. And every time I have gone to a conference, it gets better and better. So many nuggets are being shared. You can't write fast enough. So I end up just taking pictures of the slides. But it's the main thing you want to do is don't quit. If you join, there's so many places that you can go. I don't know if Gary mentioned it or not, but once you do join, you do get an incentive trip. That was how I ended up going to Thailand. All I had to do was pay hotel and taxes. It cost me $250. And then I had to get a really good plane ticket to go over there to Thailand. I was there for 8 days and just had a wonderful time. And everybody should go to Thailand. So I just wanted to interject that. But yeah, we had an awesome time in Las Vegas. And you would think it was a party, but it was, they represent all the trainers that are there. They just have so much. They have to do a time limit on their talking, and I'm going to stop.
Okay. Well, if nobody else wants to share, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. I see Andy on mic there.
Yeah,
take it away, sir.
First of all, thank you, Gary, for this presentation.
Thank you for being here.
What I got from over the weekend, and it's already been there, is what David Hart said is we teach and we educate people across the globe.
Yeah.
Anytime something feels uncomfortable, you need to embrace the uncomfortability. So understanding having success in this industry in the beginning and in the end sometimes, and maybe possibly in the middle, it may feel uncomfortable for you. So you got to learn how to embrace that uncomfortability, because your success, my success, our success is in the unknown, and it's always in the uncomfortability. So you stepping out in faith, just like you've put this site together and your presentation, everybody has to get used to presenting themselves. One thing that I took away and I wrote down from the conference is my success lies in my hands. And when I say it lies in my hands, I can be successful, I could choose not to be. It's totally up to me. There is no limit from what I saw this weekend of the amount of income that's available to you.
Oh yeah.
David Hart, the Harts are willing to pay for your success. They're willing to pay to help you get to the next level. So it's seeing the big picture and then going forward and understand uncomfortability is going to be there, but embrace it. Run with your dreams. You have some things maybe that you've written down in the past that you wanted to do, and maybe you haven't accomplished them. Understand that you can still get there. There is no time limit with the Lord. The Lord opens up all things, and the Lord always says, all things are possible with the Lord. So I was blessed by that. I had a great time and I'm excited. Came back and already started making some initiations with past contacts and starting out with some new contacts about, my excitement from coming from the conference. But having 6 days in one Sunday is my goal. Have 6 days or 6 Saturdays, I should say, in one Sunday. That's what I have on my wall. That's what I'm looking to do. And I'm looking for things to be bright. September 1st, I will have been in Trevorium for 3 years, had some health challenges in the beginning, and those things are behind me. So I'm pressing forward and excited about where we're going. So thank you for allowing me to share, and back to you.
Yeah, thanks, Anthony, for coming on. We're dominated by the women, man.
Hey.
The women get it done.
I have something to add.
Yes, yes. And I'm still recording. I'm glad you guys coming on. This will be good for anyone that gets the recording.
All right. I have something to add. Can you hear me?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes. What I like about everything is the community. And as far as, some people may not have that community. They're just at home, just their life, and they don't have an outreach. And I like that part of it, the community. And what must say also, all the tools available and the training available to everyone that joins. So you really can't blame anyone if you're not moving forward, because it's all about you. They lay it out there, they lay the path, they have the training, they're available, and it's just excellent. And all of the positive messages, the positive energy, the faith-based information that's always shared. If you don't succeed, it's all about you, because everything is there.
Everything.
Wouldn't you guys agree? It's
Yeah.
there. It's simple. If you take advantage of it, you can be successful. That's all I have to say. It's great information.
All right.
Yes, I like to say something very quickly as well, Gary. So, Gary, thank you again for this opportunity.
Sure. Thank you
I
as
am
well.
I am so glad that I was exposed to this information, because I did not know about it. So, Gail, thank you again for sharing this information to me. And my takeaway is, I'm going to continue to share this information, as I stated earlier, to any and everybody who has an ear to hear and eyes to see this. And one thing that I made a commitment to myself, I'm not a quitter. So I know things don't always go the way they plan, but I intend to stay in it for the long haul. But I do want to travel. So it's about me and sharing this information. So thank you again, Gary.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys taking some time out to hop on. This recording will be a blessing. I'm going to actually put it on YouTube and have a YouTube link. So anyone wants to use it, feel free to do so. It'll be downloaded later today, or definitely up by tomorrow, but it'll probably be up today. And use it, because this is what people are looking for. They want to know that is real. We're not AI. We're telling real stories, and we want to help a lot of people and build a community of like-minded individuals just just want to go ahead and go for it. So without any further ado, we're
Now,
right
Gary,
about an hour. Yeah.
Gary, one more
yeah,
thing
yeah.
I just wanted to say. No means next opportunity.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that was great for me. So next opportunity. Move on. Let's go.
All right. Let's go to work, as they say. Hey, I'm
right.
going to stop the recording.